Are we live? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And we are live. I'm Zul. DDLC Plus. Side stories. Let's go. Today we're going to go see Natsuki's story, I think. I hope the sound is okay for y'all. Today we're going to go with Respect. The side story between Monica and Natsuki. Yeah, everything looks fine, right? Yeah, okay, let's start. Uh, as usual, let me know of any technical issues. Pin message, nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through that, tho- through their in- through their initial setbacks, the three club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all three of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. There's no BGM, okay. On a day like any other, the three find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. And in walks a girl none of them none of them have seen before. I can't speak. Hi! Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeves. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in a book. Are you here for the literature club? No, I'm here. Yeah. Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayuri pushes over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri, can you make some tea? Wow, excuse me, Sayori? Ordering your club members around like that? That wasn't a suggestion, Yuri, that was an order. Ah. Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone and sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and drinking tea doesn't sound so bad after. Okay then, how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monica and I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. No, that doesn't, Monica. Okay, that's it, that's fine. So I started a literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. Huh? What? I figured it was your club. What do you mean, Natsuki, huh? What do you mean, you kind of people? You people. You have that vibe. I have what vibe? You know, like a... Oh, Natsuki, you're pretty... Natsuki, are you sure you want to go that route? Are you sure? Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I met just like that. You sure have? Very adult-like of you. I always judge people. Sayori. Natsuki's trying really hard not to say the N-word, alright? Natsuki. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri's dead point voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Sure you do. Sure you do. Oh, and I like poetry. Oh yeah? Being a don't like near me. I'm... I'm an adult. These characters are over the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Oh, hi, Mark. So Yuri lowers her voice. She's kinda shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. You hear that, Yuri? You're really nice and super smart, and you like big fantasy books, and I love you, Yuri. And you're kinda shy, right? Well, I guess that leaves me then. You can't let Yuri introduce herself, man. What is this? I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Couldn't have guessed. Oh, that's good ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough or maybe chocolate. It's cookie. And Monica. Oh, is this some kind of meta-analysis on what kind of person you are based on what kind of ice cream you like? What the heck? I take way too many online. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shucks. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, I'm already getting bored. Sleepy. Do you just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It's just that it hasn't been very structured yet since we only have like 3 members, so we kinda just loosely spend our time doing the stuff we like. Each other. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you like the club to get into? Well, guess I'm into literature. Well, I guess I'm literature. Manga. Well, I like manga. Yeah, definitely not the other one thing that I just said. Manga. Why? Hey, why you say it like that? I wanna read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like after all I've been doing all this and she said on again. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Oh, excuse me, are you calling Natsuki a simple? Manga isn't simple. Yeah, you're right, not really. Like, can have some masterpieces like Berserk. The author recently passed away. Rest in peace, man. If you think that you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? What? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. You remember you just push her out like that, Monica? Of course you keep your sex cult all to yourself. It's full of weird guys. I wasn't in the anime club growing up. I was in the drama club. English drama. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right? I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. I can just like keep my manga here and hang out after school. I'll do literally whatever. You're giving Monica, who's the big M, and Sayo, who's the big S. You have any safe words, Natsuki? Huh? Whatever you're going to do, that's fine, right? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. Monica knows best. I have most of it crammed down in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Some help? I got it. It's full of manga, homework I've not done, some gum that I got like last year or something. You say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. My god. Natsuki accused the club of leaving everyone in silence, except for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I'm such a pushover. Yeah, you are. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Okay, her tea is going to get cold. Yeah, wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Wow, the voice of reason. Monica, you are a piece of you're a purist. This is why nobody likes you, Monica. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take the life of literature. Are you sure you just want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. It's all empty up here, baby. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me. So, does that mean I bother you? No, you're... Can you flirt somewhere else, please? I want to read through the story. I'm just fishing for a compliment. I know, but still, I think we should give her a chance. A chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am gonna start enforcing club activities. Mandatory pegging from 3 to 4 AM, then scissors from 4 to 5 PM, then cuddling from 5 to 6, then we all go home, okay? Hey Ashraf, what's up? I'm willing to cooperate. Oh, whoa! I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Where did I walk into? Yes, this is exactly what my mom must have felt when she saw that scene yesterday. How was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door and opens it. Thank you. I've been in the closet for so long. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. Natsuki, baby, yeah! Natsuki and a friend bend over. Who's bend over? I have no idea. That's quite a collection. Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki... Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, "There's still one more box of Nazi literature. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them." Keep your blacks and your whites separated, Natsuki. Monica anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. My newest editions! What? First there's the Old Testament Minecraft, now the New Testament Minecraft, is it? Okay, let's not go there. Hell yeah, they're getting serious. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. What? You just have another member! My god! Why am I so nervous? I said nonchalantly to myself, staring in front of the window. Monica faces trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the attitude has changed so much? Oh! Yes, with better attitudes. While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Dot. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation but fails. That heavy experiment blanketing the room. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors with cute looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there. It would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but Monica sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So, Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good! Afternoon. Sayori, why are you speaking like a robot? Sayori spins into the classroom. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. I have no like, Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and I found some money. Sayori, stealing from other students is not finding money, Sayori. Sayori. Ooh, that's so pretty. As Sayori trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch your eye. Which one do I start? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. Sweet cheeks. I have this, your comf. No way. I still have all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax peasant. Okay, Natsuki straight up advocating for feudalism. What? Down with the bourgeoisie, Sayori, you need to seize the means of production. The revolution is nigh, Sayori. Boo. Defeated, Sayori wraps herself in chains and willingly submits to Natsuki's supremacy. Unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece of Natsuki. But she's going out to Natsuki. Yeah, she is, definitely. Then, Yuri silently walks into the room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Other than all the sex cult that we've been doing for the past few weeks. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe you could give each person a day to share your favorite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe you can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. Everyone can enjoy equally, Monica? This is not my literature club, it's our literature club. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. You wanna read a certain book called Mein Kampf, Monica? I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests, rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say you would go along with whatever the club wants to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make me okay to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. We've said that a lot. Yeah, something to fall right. Yeah, but Monica's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monica finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, should Monica have to yield to Natsuki's opinion or anything? Natsuki, are you sure you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep Mein Kampf in here, but Natsuki cuts Monica off suddenly by standing up. Well, it's obvious I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. Yeah, but I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monica a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monica and Yuri. For the second time today, Monica slumps down into her desk. Why am I such a jerk? It's okay. You can be jerks to Nazis, it's fine. No, yes, exactly! Nazis are jerks. She's just making me feel that way, this way. Monica looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. Huh? How does that work? Okay, so wouldn't it be the bigger clubs, like you can just silently go in, sneak in as a member? I don't know. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things. Sure toots. My goodness. Monica sighs, me neither. I have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce cloud vision. People should people should join because they want to express their passion for literature or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monica sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to. You are now allowed to go back to reading. It's permissible. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an environment where the peace has been disturbed. Like when like when Nazi Germany remilitarized the Rhineland, Yuri. Oh, Yuri is the monument of the T-Rex from Mr. Robinson's. I'm a big fan. Okay, that's a good one. Well, great. I'm just reading the whole club then. Monica, right now you are France. The Germans have just remilitarized the Rhineland. You are supposed to do something about it, Monica. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. But I'm more worried about when Germany will annex part of Czechoslovakia and then it proceed to invade Poland. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. My frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during times you need the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. Wow. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Oh, little entente. Something as ridiculous as Mein Kampf has no place here. Yes! Yuri gets it. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Wow. Well, you're right, but that's okay. That's what doesn't really Monica anything. I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you feel the same way? Do you not feel the same way? Stella, you have been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assume you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her conversations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides Mein Kampf, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with Mein Kampf. I'm really upset that I wouldn't let myself do that. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the wonderful sleeves. It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before. Yeah, I know, right? I don't understand. Why is she so upset about manga? It's a form of medium where you can read. There's some manga that are actual masterpieces like Berserk. Then you have stuff that actually went to the Louvre, like from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Where is the line drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger books and starts put on the volume, expecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. Rip in peace, Berserk, exactly. We got some new music. Okay. Excuse me. Pictures. Okay. The slack of BGM in this screen is a bit bad. Let's set some music. Where is that? Okay, everyone. Ding 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 ding. No mail? The line was drawn after. Oh wow! I actually have that book at home. I think my brother bought it. I'm probably not gonna shouldn't say anything more than that. Oops, sorry, wrong game, wrong one. Respect. RESPECT. What was that mail about? Character frequency. Okay, let's see. Okay, the character is just I have no idea, man. It's not new. We uncovered it last time. Okay, if you finish reading it, I'm gonna go on to the part 2 of RESPECT. That is what means to me. RESPECT. Begin this side story. Let's go. Let's go. This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Whoa! Excuse me, Natsuki. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. What if I'm into mind camp? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? Natsuki was there. I accept it. I think it's cute. Come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry, I didn't mind you like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know, thanks. It just really sucks. Like a good vacuum cleaner? You want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. You send her a gift of 55 ducats, then she'll have a plus 25 opinion modifier that decays over 5 years. Then during that time, you can fabricate a hook on her, get a favor from her, then use that weak hook to modify your feudal. This is a secretary joke that I don't think anyone else will get it here. Like even if you have to convince her to back off, that would suddenly make me feel like I'm actually suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. You can figure it out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want that to make it happen for you. Natsuki, you're a big guy. For you. If I fall off that mask, would you die? It'd be extremely painful. Oh my god. I can't believe Sayori is into Bane posting. So I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? If I pull off that mask, would you die? Well, it would be extremely painful. Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. I'm just I'm so sorry, Ashraf. I'm just like remembering jokes after jokes of Bane posting. You were to me. So just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica. I promise. Asuki Saya. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. Judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Yeah, Natsuki. I just wanted to spread the right ideology. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments all the time. Oh, the Nazis lost in World War II. Oh. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks. But you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided to at least worth a shot. But but that was a lie apparently. Not gonna lie, Sayori. When I read the flyer, it had me in the first half. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the show or the door of a show against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too. I like reading and writing. I like turtles. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't. She can't get no satisfaction. Someone's a fan of the Rolling Stones, and if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from Mein Kampf in favor of the more mature thing. Remain silent for a while. So I understand that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. And I promise not to invade Czechoslovakia. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most of their limited break time. I couldn't tell from the visual, by the way. Game. Where could she be? Okay. Among them. Among them is Monica, who always leaves each lunch in the classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Natsuki decided to try to find her during lunch so she would make amends. After searching for an executive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monica doesn't recognize, but they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh, whoa, silhouettes! This new character! How much do I have to pay to unlock this new character DLC? Oh yeah, did you end up joining the literature club or what? Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Oh shit! Another DLC character. How much do I have to pay to unlock these? I told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her her crap about the anime club. I told you I never wanted to join the stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally go past that trip. Excuse me? Now I'm getting insulted. You just insulted my entire race of people. But that's true. The world is alive! True. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Wow! Wow, excuse me. Shut up and let me do my thing. I'm just joking. We know we love you. No, apparently because you're putting down her interest, man. Your race of people. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first one to buy your book. What? You're gonna buy her smart? Oh. Excuse me. Hitler x Stalin is a masterpiece, okay, of our time. Hitler goes, Stalin, what happens if I have to what will happen if I were to invade St. Petersburg? Oh, Papa Hitler, please. I can't do this anymore. I can't. It's my fan fiction. Well, obviously I want a signed copy. Well, that was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, a quick reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it. Wow, these are not friends at all, Natsuki. You need to get new friends, by the way. Like seriously, your friends, they can poke fun at you for your interests, But that's all they should be poking fun. If they should at least have a respect to back off, unless it's like genuinely hurting you, you know. Natsuki, you need to find new friends. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly got sick in Monika's direction, forcing Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. Oh wow. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoided? Just like France was in the late 1930s. Huh? What happened when Poland was being invaded by both ends? By Russia, by the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany, huh? Huh, Monika? Right now, Natsuki is Poland. Or she Nazi Germany? I don't know anymore. Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them. After the way I treat. Oh no! I just realized, Ashraf. Natsuki is trying to emulate being like Nazi Germany, but she's actually Poland. And those two friends, the one on the left was Nazi Germany, and the one on the right was the Soviet Union. I see. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. Are you still in chat, by the way, Ashraf? After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slaps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go like exactly my way. Oh, thanks. It actually helps that, you know, sometimes if I just generally talk, it feels like I'm talking to myself, which sometimes I feel like I'm a crazy person, you know. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself, and I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills that to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. I enjoy listening. It just goes in one ear out the next. I don't remember what you just said, Monika, by the way. Really? No? Yuri says as she reads her book, nodding nonchalantly as Monika continues on. Why? Yuri shrugs. Oh my god, Yuri doesn't care. Yuri doesn't care at all. Self-awareness level. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll just continue then. I heard there was something other than... something after all this time. I'm not so sure. I don't know. Yuri nods. Yeah. Okay, then in that case, I'll pick up the pace. I just felt Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know. It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out what she wanted to join. Maybe we have to play like... Maybe it's a sequel to Undertale, Ashraf. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her, telling her to grow up and stuff like that. Saying that the literature would help her grow out of manga. It made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And then when I thought that it was just when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I'll be the roundabout. The skill to make you go out and out and blow the day away. That roundabout. But yes, I should have made her feel good. About being passionate about something. But I just dismissed it. Though I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember fantasy wasn't really my thing. Deep dark fantasy. So I was just trying to dismiss it, but then Sayo jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayo handle it instead. And now I'm making the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. No, I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable. Tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. This is so stupid. Like, I could just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angered at her friends who are treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature that Natsuki wants, not the one that... This is the literature that Natsuki needs, but not Natsuki wants, but not the one I really need right now. Is this... Is this literature club going to be A dark night, Monica? Suddenly, Sayori burst through the door, making Monica and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she muscles over to Monica and sits down next to her. I'm having an that's good, sweetie, but the adults are talking right now, Sayori. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I'm just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive about her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club was supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh, yay, I did it. Wow, you did it. Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. Friendship is magic. No, don't Satsu. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. This is the greatest plan. So, Yuri, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the debate club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monica was afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It is so easy to duck away from conflict and wait for it to... Are you talking to me right now, Monica? Because this is what I do all the time as well. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings, that after you've hurt them, is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to the club meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Yuri didn't do anything, man. What the heck? Yuri, if you seem to be fair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to set off it. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? You picked up the manga that was sitting on the adjacent desk. Oh, yeah, Natsuki probably left it out by accident. Yeah, but I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this club then, okay? Wow! 3 ellipses. Monica smiles at them both. Then, with a wave, she exits the classroom. Like in a wave of blood, or... I really shouldn't have left that out. If your story catches on, let me tell Natsuki and then it will get really awkward. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Keyboard. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monica and you are the first to arrive. You are the first team to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yeah. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. You know you're right. Time slowly passes. Monica sits. Then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri sighs to move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Sayori goose steps inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back! Monica, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks up a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monica is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monica had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monica takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone. Oh, she said it, everyone. The literature club is starting. We have an activity plan for today. Monica turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on. Isn't it kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Monica shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. Smile and wave, boys, but that's not enough, not this time. I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to not take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in the club, my club. In my club, Sayori and Monica? Is this how democracy dies? With thunderous applause? I thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against Mein Kampf. I caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry, but I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monica planned all this by herself. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the Leadership Club! The Leadership Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our own differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect every one of them. So, I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki, looking straight into her eyes. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Monica, there's some things that are just objectively dumb, like eating shit. If you like eating shit, it is dumb to eat shit. I mean, except it's some like fake, strange, very... No, never mind, I'll shut up now. Oh, except for me. Hey, you're not dumb either. Ahaha, what the heck. You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you from my manga. But only you, because you admitted that it's delicious. After all, Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. I just didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? Today's about manga. I hope you're ready. That's it! A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Leadership Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monica approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there's just something I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes. Sure, what it is? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? Oh no. This is the strap-on that I will use to assert dominance. The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Oh wow, new background! Let me see the background. Monica, get out of the way. Oh, it looks pretty cool. This thingy here, nice. This looks pretty chill. You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori and I, Monica. This is the Illustrated Club. We would talk about how we envisioned the club, turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. Life is strange, by the way. Pride room! Yeah, exactly, I didn't even notice that. So yeah, it is a pride room. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was just trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone else. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I finally understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just like brought a bunch of manga and then got fussy when I didn't have my way. Like a big baby. It was really stupid of me to make a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Something wrong? Besides, your feelings are valid. You deserve to be heard and respected. We too low? Holy, it's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled here? I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself. Natsuki, that's called fitting into the social norm. I have to do that lots of times, okay? So many times just to fit in. I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. As Monica listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her and how naturally they did so. This is why you test the waters, Natsuki. You slowly introduce them into your degeneracy. Because the more so that you slowly make them accept what you're into. Then you hit them with stuff like Oremo or Kiss Exist. No, just kidding, by the way. How long has she been fighting against that? Refusing to change for others. I could only wish I was as strong as you, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always trying to come out with perfect for other people. Anyway, anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. I tell myself I don't care that much. But I've seen like I die if I don't feel your touch. But when you come close, I just crumble. I'm never going to enter. Oh, okay, Ashraf. No matter how much you try, don't worry. I won't try to get you into VTubers. Don't worry. I'll just no, it's fine. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But like I said, I didn't even do anything. You're just being yourself. That's all you need to do. Also, there's something else. Monica takes a breath. The thing is, I'm always on top. I might have read a little bit of your manga. What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I just felt like kind of embarrassed after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you of all people were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Well, just pick one of them out of curiosity. I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. I mean, one of the characters was in the literature club. What are the chances? What are the chances, right? It's almost like the person who made this wrote that in. Monica, you like reading parfait girls? You were reading parfait girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just tip. And I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. I think it was some kind of weird fate because the character isn't just into literature. She also plays the piano. I would joke about the contents of Mein Kampf, but I've actually not read Mein Kampf, so I can't, really joke about that. Because I don't want to read Mein Kampf. It's just weird, because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing this text feels oddly familiar. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a very PG-13 scene. Thank you, Dan, for having a scene where it is not awkward when my mom walks past and sees. I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself, the parts that will impress my people or make them like me more. But after you join the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this. If it wasn't for you, I would never have to play. Hey! I think the guy goes for Fagels, not me. No. Not bad. Well, it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. But it's still you who inspire me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because you just make me feel like a woman. Shania Twain. Feel like I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm really not yet at. Dan, are you really reusing stuff from the main story? But I wrote the song for the club, and you're just really. It doesn't have any words or anything, but well, yeah. Dang, dang. I too like panning shots of the street, the random hallway, and of the scene that we were just in. lazy, but Ashraf, this really feels really lazy. It's a slideshow. It's just a slideshow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not over yet? Okay, never mind, sorry. That was awkward. Yay, Monica plays her first piece. That's all. Ijo desu. That was so good. とってもうまいですよ。本当に。はい、もちろんよ。what yeah, like a pro. You're really like a pro, really. Not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was a club, so yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note. My club, your what's the note? What's the rhyme with note? Your fuck it. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's so completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about everyone. And it's all about you who helped shape who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change it. Did I miss a text or something? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should have probably apologized too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. Ahaha, if you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine, I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about this. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you keep my manga in the club. You admit that it's a form of literature, so you can't take that back now. You got me, the class is all yours. I'll tell you what, I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. You kind of little something? You'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. Monica, Sayori, don't come to the club tomorrow. The club meeting ends with being particularly tasty one. Oh, nice meeting, a tasty one. Cookie cake. Oh, okay. So we got some music up. That's okay with everyone. We got a new picture. Oh, nice. Some of the chibis. Bam, bam, bam. Anything else? Oh wow, what's this? Sayori sketch. Nice. OMG. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sakes, don't tell Paula. You get forward in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the context on the tweets, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. I've Lester. I've heard of more Lester, but not I've Lester. Never mind, it's a bad joke. Balance. We're halfway through the side stories, let's go. Natsuki! While Natsuki is messing with her orientation of Mind Camp in the closet shelf, Sayori pushes her from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? Hi. The little has been in full scale since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members: Sayori, Natsuki, Yui, and Monica. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds to share with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then, Sayori shared her love for poetry as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monica, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yui manages to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent on their presentations, Monica decided to give the club members this week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to bring her journey into Natsuki's manga collection. I wanna read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the stuff that you like. Oh, I like death. I mean, there's romance, drama, comedy, mystery. I like all those things. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random from the shelf and inspects the cover. Detective Conan? Shouldn't this girl be wearing... Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. In that panic, Natsuki transfers the book from Sayori's hand and places it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well, if you really have no preference, let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get really good until a few volumes in, and I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. I could handle it. I did it with you with books too, at least. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Oh wow. Although I'm kind of impressed at your attention span. If you put that much effort into her books. No, I have an expectation of a perfect circle, huh? Sayori. But I really love my friends. I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donut. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I had a. Oh, you were trying to call me sweet. You're so cute. How do you do? And don't call me that. A donut? Oh, how come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason. Just give me a reason. Just give a little bit of Natsuki yanks the book from the shelf and closes the doors. It's skip that one. Oh, if someone asks you to stop, then you need to stop. People need to realize that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Said I'm sorry, mama. I didn't mean to hurt you. No, I'm sorry, I wasn't you. It wasn't you, it's a me problem. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I've learned a valuable lesson. This is how normal people talk. Six softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's a comedy and there's romance too, obviously. So the story is... Sayori looks at the title, it's called Love is Another Word for Luck. What? It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running to the same guys, and then you find out like, is this gonna be like? Does it end like that meme about the girl in the middle surrounded by a bunch of black guys in white shirts? Is that the ending, Natsuki? Is that what you're into? But you don't have to tell me what to think. I can already guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right. Ship, I don't get. Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Okay, I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you want to do anything. No, it's just, never mind. We can wait for tomorrow. After the club meeting and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monica strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so I'm not sure if she meant that I can't say that to her or if I can't say it at all. Say what? Nothing. I'm a woman of respect. Good for you, Sayori. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I said it. Ichata. What's so bad about that? I don't know. But you know, there's one thing I kinda worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki actually doesn't like me very much. Oh, that's ridiculous. How come you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. It feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's manga or other stuff she likes. So I've counted, like, in the 10 times we see each other, I said hi all 10 times first, Monica. You know, like that time we passed by the hallway, she gave me this look like she was giving me a stink eye, Monica. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know? Maybe. I just really want to know how your garden goes, because I just want to fly. Aha! My stupid head is just making me worry. For no reason, it likes to do that. It's okay, try not to worry so much, everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Oh, yeah, sure, Sayori. Monica's the best. Yep, sure. Sayori gives Monica a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer. You've known each other for like a few weeks, and you're already saying the L word, Sayori. You got this. Nope. So the next club meeting starts. Here is the last one in as usual. Scuttling into the room. She's not sitting alone in the closet reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello? Hello there! General Sayori. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Expect Sayori to pull out a prequel meme. Let's be on our way, man. Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Oh, sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, so it just came out, and it just came out yesterday. So, well, that's exciting. Well, I'll let you read it then. Can I sit next to you though? Sure. Natsuki plots herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence. There's a game called In Silence, but that's like, I think the 5th or 6th time I've said that, save for the periodic flutter of a page before being released from beneath the tub. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noises of a pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Oh, Henry's Stickman collection! Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and holds the book. Do you finish? No. No, but I was a good stopping point. You're gonna give yourself blue balls, Natsuki. You gotta finish it. My head is swimming, I need a break. I can't imagine why. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw all the stick figures and thought that you were just bored. I just do those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with all of them. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without anyone thinking she's a weirdo. What? What? And this one has problems with her respect. But also trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Sayori, have you really been seeing a professional? Because I think we should change profession. We should change therapist. What the heck? You're the weirdo. Wanna read the poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. I read the side of the paper next to the side Natsuki. And Natsuki gets the poem. She furrows her eyebrow. She slides the paper back with Sayori. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are like really emotional. Is that bad? No, it's just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, yeah, it's usually by talking and telling each other, I'm feeling angry right now, I'm feeling hungry, can we go for lunch? Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way to putting it into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kind of friends we have? I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I can feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am. So, you write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't. Natsuki doesn't share poems. but can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? It's fine. Let's move on to something that makes us both happy. Like what, Sayori? I should continue the book you gave me since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Hi, Natsuki! At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has been very invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you. Yeah, I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder, but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. I don't have friends. I have family. Oh. Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind your back. It's okay, Natsuki. You're part of the family now. God, this Fast and Furious. The Fast and Furious means are getting to me. I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back. So I'm better than to do it to others. Monica tries a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. Oh, I need to feeling pretty fat. I feel smarted sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. That's true. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. What would happen? I feel bad about it. I look Sayori, so I should have realized. Monica navigates through her tinge of guilt, which surfaced mainly due to her being the one previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I could just divert her into the clubbing for you or something. No, that would be too underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complained about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True? I'm sorry for what? I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I will talk to Sayori about it, but it will make things simply away between us. I feel like it will make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. I mean, it's totally fine to talk to privately with someone and set boundaries. Natsuki, it's fine, it's totally fine. Monica shrugs. It's still a literature club. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. It's not the cool club clan. Natsuki. We ain't the CCC here. Hey. Aha, sorry. That just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know you're kind of in a tough spot, but it's hard for you to really express yourself. Oh, you've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking. Why does Monica sound like a teacher here? Even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so. Natsuki gathers her things, then she finishes her thought in a mumble. I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant. It made Monica feel like everything was going okay, going to okay. Oh, okay, nice. That was a quick one. Let's go. Balance. Part 2. It's lunchtime. Sayori, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamor and bustle of students is drowned by Sayori's impeccable skill of zoning out. I can totally see the hallway being crowded. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by a glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. Hey, that's Natsuki. I've never run into the other club members around the school. So you've been hanging out alone? Natsuki! Sayori stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who's busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayori at all at first. Then she glances over in Sayori's direction. Sayori waves enthusiastically. Ah! Holding her friend, Natsuki ducks. Oh, what? Around the corner. Hey, she definitely saw me. Monica is the first to arrive to the club meeting. Then Natsuki. Sayori, having gone through the window to Natsuki already inside, is unable to work enough courage to enter. Natsuki has been so I was so stupid to think she ever wanted to become friends. She only got excited because she wanted to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan on sorry, but do you plan on going inside? That's what she said. No, why? I'm sulking. Oh, what? Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me, what? No, don't leave me. Oh, I'll stay here then. I don't want to go in. I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called out to her. Instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me. Really? Hontoni? Work kunai desu yo ne. Oi! すまん。冗談ですよ。今から、バカみたいの話してね。from anxiety です。anxiety です。anxiety か。center of attention 私の大嫌いですよ。ああ、そうですか。もちろんですよ。based on the kind of person you are です。でも、夏希、shy じゃないよ。I thought we were friends. でも、it feels like every day just instead of get closer です。It makes me feel like she's only spending time with me during the club meeting because I was reading manga with her. But she actually doesn't want to be tomodachi with me. You know? I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of something when you approached her? No, she was just walking with her friends. We paused for a moment. How do I put this? Sayori, you're one of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them? Of course, I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? I like being alone. Being alone rocks. Sayori not. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yeah, same here, Yuri. So I think... Well, I was just trying to have some alone... If I was trying to have alone time and I was being threatened with an interruption, then you really shouldn't be doing that in school, Yuri. It just wouldn't make me very happy. Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was always with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything. No, I think it's similar. Well, we're all friends in the club, but we have our own lives outside of the club as well. No, my life revolves around the club, Yuri. You don't understand. I live and breathe the literature club. It's all I think about. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your life. Which high schooler talks like this? Like, being a friend is like, you know, friend lah. You know, sometimes can't you just say it? I feel like I would have I would enjoy this better if it was spoken. It was being said in a more Singaporean manner. But the capacity at which each person is capable to think might be different. Some people like to lim kopi. Some people like to walk. You know, everybody different. Okay, Sayori, same but different. Okay. There are friends who just like to have fun together, and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of that person. When you want to make someone your kaki, I can't. I mean, you don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace, rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment. Demo! Kini now, no? That means I was bothering her. I really just wanted to be good friends with her, so I did that one. Was I actually hurting her? Wakaranai Kumeyo. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. And Natsuki and I are completely different, so why was I so selfish? Because you are not what's the opposite of fish? Even if it's all true, then it means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all, Natsuki, because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for the right balance. Now that I hurt her, and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this? Sayori, I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you. So I think if you were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. You're better at me at things like comforting and reassuring people. Suddenly, Sayori gives Yuri a gentle hug. Ano! You're the best, Yuri. Keep on yo, Yuri. I'm worried for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart. It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others. And my friends deserve happiness. Everyone does, Yuri. Sayori beams. Sayori beam! Well, I think I'm just going to give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she still wants to be friends, then I'll learn her needs. And I'll match her boundaries. Gone sexual. This game is really just DDLC gone sexual in Windows, man. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. We all do, Sayori, honestly. We all do. If it's better for my friends, I want that. That's very mature of you, Sayori. Hehehe. I'm mature. Sayori hops up and down her toes. So does that mean you'll be going home after all? Sayori shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today. Yuri nods in understanding. You can go in first. That's what she said. Okay. You're blocking the door. Sayori steps aside. By the way, before Yuri enters the club room, Sayori interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. The classroom is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in the direction. Sayori smiles and gives her a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. Oh! However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against the desk, staring at it. Oh, are we writing today? Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb. Oh, are we writing today? As Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb a piece of the classroom, she kneels down at Natsuki's desk. Hey! Natsuki pulls the sheet closer to her and covers it with her arms. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to let my voyeuristic tendencies show. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. Sure, Monica. Sure, I believe you. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on her manga. Monica follows Natsuki's gaze. I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monica falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at the sheet of paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monica to see. To Sayori, understanding, Monica smiles. She places her hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Ashraf. I'm proud of you. Natsuki looks away and makes no motion to remove Monika's hand. Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing up and putting back up and pulling away. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. Oh, whoa, what? When did Yuri die? Rest in peace, Yuri. R.I.P. So has Monica, after checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out, since the end was approaching. The end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. When is Natsuki choking? I want more conflict. Soon, I think. Soon. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings it to the closet and puts it away. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Sorry, I didn't know where it's supposed to go. It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. The two of them look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes. Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow. Sayori turns away to hide her pained expression, but looks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the classroom. Give me a moment. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. I know. Suddenly, Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind. Natsuki-chan? Startled, Sayori turns back around to face Natsuki. Oh! What is this cutscene? This CG? Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. Sayori, how many times have you been saying me too? This is like your 7th or 8th time saying me too, by the way. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lip and can't stay still. Well, first of all, she cuts herself short, struggling to. I mean, she's already short. Dan, what are you talking about? Trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. I'm sorry for the thing I did at lunch. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for being such a mean lady. It's really hard for me to like. I mean, I'm not good with things that make me uncomfortable. No one is, honestly, especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So, face burning. Oh, whoa! Her face is on fire. Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all my books, my collections, my memories. All my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch. But it's still the best place in the world. When someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break, don't come in, I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture, and I fix through the keyhole and I panic. I'm trapped in I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them, to put them away, to see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready. But it's my favorite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes. If you wait patiently, I'll eventually open the door and I'll show you the best place in the world. Is this about... I mentioned the school is there. Is this about intercourse, Natsuki? It's a poem. But I thought, well, I stuck it up so that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about it, please. Sayori smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart. I'm happier than I could express. I'm so awful. I feel awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized, I think people in, that's what she said, Ashraf. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so, I understand it's about the people in. I got so caught up in the chance that to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. But we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About the like friendship stuff, I mean, it's okay, I understand. You don't have to force yourself to talk about it. You probably did a good job. Don't force yourself to if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault and I'm sorry. Natsuki. I'm so mad at you today. Or anything like that. I actually feel really guilty and wanted to give you space. I was thinking it's really that I just approach you all the time and I just should let you approach me when you want to. Sayori, Natsuki's not a wild animal, okay? You have to give it space, then it will come to you. Just whatever makes you comfortable. I respect that from now on. Friendships should always start with those things. With the right balance. Natsuki, oh, Sundereki, is it? Natsuki nods again. One thing about that, yeah? Oh, well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either. What, you're approaching me? Even after I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer. I don't want to approach you all the time either. I just want to be balanced. So sometimes I want to be on top, sometimes you can be on top. Okay, okay, Sayori? Sayori nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. All these conflict management skills at their age. Yeah, I know, right? By the way, they're over 18. Dan said that very early on that they're over 18. Well, anyway. Oh, 18 or older, I don't remember. Now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not going to be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to do it once in a while. Only the best ones. Natsuki knows best, so you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki. We do know that this is Natsuki we're talking about. So what happens if she were to, you know, put some people in a chamber and then yeah, they really are, you're right. They're really good at conflict management. I was just saying, more importantly, I have to tell you about my new book. Oh, wow, really? Huh? Oh, from the manga. Oh, okay. I was getting worried there, Sayori. I'm not ready to be introduced to Natsuki yet. I feel such a loser. Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely will be able to guess. The two walk down the hall together. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Darn, I should have told you to save the last two chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal. Oh, you wanted to enjoy it with me? It's so cute. Oh, shush. Sayuri will just smile and support her from her back. From the back. Let's get some music ongoing. Let's get my feelings. Bang, 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 bang. This is the okay. Any new things here? Hey, what? A poem from Natsuki. I named my pen The Expression Express. My feelings abroad with a ticket to you. No room for stammers, no lies. No extra stops, no compromise. Station screaming by, attendant saying hi. One ticket to you. Please and thank you. Take a headphone and doze. No bumps in the rails and just thumps in my heart, and loops in my letters and clouds in the sky, and dreams in your eyes. Hey, wake up! The train has arrived. Expression expressed, destination you. Choo choo. Ashraf, I'm gonna need your help to interpret this poem. I named my pen. Oh, so the pen is how she used to write. Okay, never mind. I got it. Is there any more? Oh, there are more poems here. We can take a look. This is to Dan. What's this? This is. There was once a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was just very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did dog things. This story wasn't really going anywhere. But I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway, like ladybugs, like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof to your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you... Oh, okay, I understand what this is about. Okay. This seems to be pretty straightforward. Okay. Expression express. Yuri, this. My conductor motions from one crescendo after the next, each time falling short of a climax. The lump in my throat is caused by syphilis. Sisyphus, I don't know. Syphilis. How many words must I choose to not say before they finally break loose? And wonders endlessly piling out from my mouth like a flock of school children at the start of recess. Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor feels comically as my floor is littered with wasted pens. Sisyphus. Sisyphus. I have no idea what that means. A canvas on my mind full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Harmonica. An electrical signal from one remote corner of my brain, connecting all the kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree with some dark substance. The ink reflects light in your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as though you are holding it, my hand which showed it. Let our emotions still together be in harmony, connected to each other. I feel electric. Okay. And this. Anything else? Oh, I should really look at some of these. Oh boy! Thick! THICC is carried by Sisyphus, using the story about Sisyphus endlessly pushing up. Oh, okay. Huh? Wasn't it somebody else? Are you sure it's not somebody else, man? Okay, never mind. I should brush out on my Greek mythology. And it's not hell, I think it's Tartarus, right? If it's from Greek mythology. Okay, mail. Staying focused on our goals. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to a VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the content of their VM? How is elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values must how might your version apply to our universe bonus? How can we present this? Hell, Tartarus, same difference. Hey, Elysium and then then there's Purgatory as well, right? Yeah. Sayori, best girl. Reflection. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Wait, oh no, I don't want to hear the song. Am I bothering you? Ashraf, am I bothering you, Ashraf? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you're always so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. I guess you're here in the first place. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're ready to socialize, even if it's clearly about it. Hold on, I have a call. For my mom. Yeah. Give me a moment, I need to call my mom. Oh, yeah, mom. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye. Salam. Don't make you a moderator, Ashraf. Don't make me make you a moderator, although there's honestly no one here to moderate except for yourself. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work, but it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment. You really feel like the girl who's too smart for you. She really feels like she's too smart for you. My goodness. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. You read glasses around the room at Sayori or Natsuki. Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open. Oh, whoa. Oh, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her and hitting the floor. Maybe I should say something. No, they just ran out of cookies. What a waste. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen, but the two of them are both on the energetic side, so of course it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had any one-on-ones, have we? I just farted, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. Though that may be partially my fault since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club neighbors. Not at all. I've probably found my habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibility is equally on me. At least display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I don't have friends, Monica. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? No, not always. I suppose it's all I've been reading recently, but only because I'm in the middle of this series. And there are 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well, since you spend so much time reading. You don't describe book as long, Monica. It's as thick. Thick. Well, fantasy. Maybe my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. So you won't read like what, the green caterpillar or something like that? Oh yeah? Even like romance. Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh come on, you know what I mean. I'm talking about the Roman Empire, Yuri. That kind of romance. Are you into the Roman Empire or not? I need to know. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do. My favorite emperor is Caligula. It's a horrible emperor to get into, Monica. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. You look like you're Aurelius or Marcus Aurelius kind of person, Yuri. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So I felt I kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. I think that Natsuki is more of a Claudius, the what yeah, Claudius. Natsuki is more of a Claudius, and Sayori. Which Roman? Trajan? No, I don't think Trajan's right for Sayori. Hey, sorry, I got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Absolutely not. Why? Really? Even if just between us? Between the two of us along the lawa? Try asking someone who has no shame. Whoa, excuse me? What? Ouch. Sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. Yeah. That's the first thought that came to your head, you, and just spoke it. Clearly you meant that a lot. Well, I guess it was my fault for pressing your boomerang. I feel like for things like past too, you know, things I feel too embarrassed to experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too. Hey, are you talking about me? Yeah, we're talking about how much you'll grow when you get more food in you. We're just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Like a couple of years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. Waifu, baby. Oh yeah, what was it that inspired you to get more into it? I don't know. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series I really liked. It's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It has currently 8 parts in it, 5 of which are animated, with a 6th part being announced to be animated soon by David Production. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by Hiro Hikuaraki is a piece of work, so much so that it has been shown off at the Louvre. Araki has also wrote spin-offs called Just Rohan Kishibe, as well as it also inspired many games like JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Okay, I'll start with about JoJo now. Yeah, I was like really fed up with a lot of things and I got super into this one series that I can really get to. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Natsuki, are you a stand user or are you a Hamon user? Or are you a spin user? I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hit no one cares. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself. Hey, kind of like Yuri. But Monica, sorry, that's completely wrong. So, it's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they helped you through a lot of hard times. I could be talking about VTubers instead, Ashraf. Be careful, be careful. Yeah, it sounds like you helped you a lot of hard times, you know it. Hey, what the heck? Isn't that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high do you think it will go if you start the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand height above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. I should get one of those mangas that like 50 volumes long, so that I can say I've read more than you. Just like okay, sorry, Ashraf. Every subscriber is special until I feel like reach like a million billion. Then you just another brick in the wall. No, just kidding, just kidding. But I don't have the money for that. Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page. Wow! Oh, Natsu, Yuri being sharp. I know, I was just joking. I could never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me. Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki. It's not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinion. I just think it's too convoluted. Oh, Sayori, are those on the floor? Oh, yuck! Sitting on the floor. Gross. Also, wash your hands while touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. My thoughts are. Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots out the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri, you look a little upset. What kind of nerve does she have calling my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly, she was so condescending. I don't mind if these things small her. I can only understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone and backing the F off instead of literally telling me the things that you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. You're right. You may be right, this won't be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like, especially in a literature club, so I should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep things positive and constructive. Is this another manga debate? No, Ashraf, it's another mind camp debate. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books. Your ability to get them so quickly. Thank you. Well, okay, this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary, I just wish to be respected. Well, then, either way, I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical. Is that it? Oh, that's not it. Okay, everyone, we have a special club meeting today. Emergency meeting! Ding ding ding. But you know, the literature club is a place where you can get to share things that we are really passionate about. But that also means we should be mindful about how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about it? This is important to me. You shut your mouth, young lady. Well, sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused of something. I wish that was it. No, I'm not accusing you of anyone of anything. I'm sorry if I came out that way. Okay. I think that Natsuki, you were a little bit I'm not gonna say it. Well, our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the literature club, don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinions a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so, sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea. Yeah. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel when receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. For example, Sayori, what's your favorite food? I have organized by category. Should I start with snacks or do you mean like full meals? So I include breakfast. Oh jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit? That's easy. Cherries. You like cherry boy, Sayori? I didn't know you were a predator. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? Cherries are delicious. Oh, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how anyone could think cherries are nasty. How does that make you feel? I don't know, sad, defensive maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. So, see, the reason you had a strong reaction wasn't because I don't like cherries. Because you felt like your opinion was under attack. Our forces have engaged the enemy. Well, that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Sayori's reality that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Wait, hold on. How is it objective when you said that it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. Oh, so it's not a me problem, it's a you problem. Excuse me, is that what you're trying to say? You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings. Oh, okay. Like Sayori, let's rewind for a second and pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good. So what if instead I said like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy. Then I'm just gonna have to take you to Flavor Town, Monica. Well, that's fine. As long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Nasty is as nasty is. So, okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think that the point gets across. This time around, instead of talking about cherries, I just talked about my feelings and Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it feels like we receive an invitation to talk about differences. So Ashraf, when you don't when you say you don't like VTubers or JoJo, you gotta, say no. It's non-confrontational and it's about your feelings, not about JoJo or about you don't need to take notes. I'm not going to quiz you or something. I know that. I was just sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you like. But does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah. I don't I know, I'm fine with it. I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Oh! Natsuki wants to say the N-word! Natsuki. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help your differences in a positive experience rather than an argument. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say is cherry hater. Oh, come on, Sayori. Sayori, I actually like cherries, but I'm just saying that to help demonstrate. What the heck? I've been duped. Haha, I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll make up to you later by taking your cherry. How about the cherry sundae? You're welcome to dupe me anytime. My what? Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. Natsuki living up to that name exactly. Yep. Or like you would turn on a free sundae. You're certainly a fan of those cupcakes I bought in the other day. I was kidding and not keeping track of them. But that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now that we have the gist of it, how about we try to fit with something more relevant to the club, like manga. Let's try to have a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start? Well, I'd rather not know. How come? Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come out of that. It's just going to start a fight. You want to start a fight? Well, no, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Oh, you're now a moderate on our DDLC, Monica? She is actually, by the way. Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. 5 minutes later, chairs are all over the place. Natsuki is trying to commit genocide on Yuri. Hey, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child, you don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind. Do it, Yuri. Say something exciting. Respectable. Yuri's expression changes a little word. As Monica recalls, being respected, it was the crux of the matter for Yuri. Windows spoke. Well, the point of that isn't exactly like, it's fine, I have nothing against you anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I feel like this is directed more to another person. Manga's fine in the arrogant closet. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I'm gonna lower down the volume a bit. I think it's a bit too loud. Okay. I just look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Oh well, that's just a misunderstanding. I thought you were gonna say like manga for sure or something. Like I don't have enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. Like I'm not clueless about manga. I have read my own fair share when I was younger. What? Are you serious? How come you never told me? Because I passed that point. Because I'm way too mature for that, and I prefer not to revisit it. Oh wow, okay, wow, I put more mature things now. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective. Because if you imply that manga is mature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it? Nope. Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki? Nobody's immature. I mean, some people are immature, Sayori. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy. And I heard them both in their own way. Okay, it's great that you like that, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it bores me. That's subjective. Oh, that's very abrasive, Natsuki. But I mean, the thing about this is ridiculous. Do you see why I don't want to participate in this? I knew it was going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care about what other people think. I always get the impression that you secretly look down on me. I mean, she does. She's like taller than you, so I'm going to let my suspicions will confirm. That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody has ever has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is you when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What, have you looked in the mirror? Tell me again about respect. RESPECT after calling all of my interests immature. You can't. Please stop. Yamete could have stopped. Please. You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time, okay? You need to find a better way with words. For someone who's so well read, you have a really bad way with words. Yuri's piercing words send the classroom into a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves. Holy crap. I've never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so I was just saying. How did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict. That's not how you manage conflict. The worst time. Okay, I can give Sayori a pass because she doesn't know any better. But Monica technically knows better. And she's the one who's supposed to be moderating it, not Sayori. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate the conflict when I know how bad I am at doing it. Oh, never mind. Oops. It was really a stupid thing for me to do. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. I vote for face fight. uh, Yuri might have reach, but her small hands might not. Oh goodness. You gotta make that DLC yourself. Make the mod yourself, Ashraf. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club is a nice person. Nobody should have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about the things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're not into manga, or manga, I guess, but if you actually look down on other people for it. That's the kind of point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about recognizing and understanding our differences. That's okay. We come on top. Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down on me. It has nothing to do with word choice or anything like that. Oh, as in, I talking about her height? Womanga. So, and not just the manga, but the womanga and the child manga and the chalga too. I killed them all. Prequel memes, man. So I see what you were trying to do. But I really think the problem here is her, not just the way that we talk to each other, right? I mean, Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter when you're giving her credit for giving her. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm just thinking myself up to cause more problems. It's your fault, Monica. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, I think it's good that the truth finally came out. Because I can just move on now. What? You just were you a thing in the past, Natsuki? But it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our mind off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay? Sorry, I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. That's where you're wrong, Monica. You're the worst among them. My god. This will be a learning experience. Monica says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This was bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other at the least of anyone, and that is the reason. As Sayori and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga, Monica sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will this club really have to just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, but she knows Sayori doesn't either. But for one, her solution doesn't seem in the slide. I just realized. Okay, hold on, Ashraf. I just had an epiphany. The 4 DDLC girls are exactly like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle are exactly like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have the Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. My goodness. Good things do come in force, don't they, huh? Ba-da-ba-da-bam, ba-dam-bam. It's exactly it. You identify with one of the 4 types, or you like one of the 4 types, right? There's the leader type. There's the quiet, quote unquote, intellectual type. There's the fiery type, and then there's the chill out type. I have no idea what that monkey emoji is supposed to mean, Ashraf. But let's continue with reflection. Oh, I'm hungry, man. A new day arrives. Like in the van, Sayuri arrives at the club earlier than usual. That is not late. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. She sits down, washing my hands of this. After this side story, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, right? So she sits down at the desk and pulls out a sheet of paper, primed to jot down her thoughts. Sayori has made a habit of scribbling her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve her as her best inspiration for poetry. My hands feels vacant when the ship sailed away. My heart feels vacant. Yo! Yeah! Natsuki! Natsuki puts her head out from behind the closet door. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to start. Oh, you're being a gremlin in the closet. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I was just in the closet, watching you. I thought you want me listening in on your poetry thing. Ah, yeah. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? No, it wasn't. Oh no, it wasn't. I just do what whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monica, by the way? Oh, she's not in the hallway. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri's too nervous to come into the classroom by herself, so... Oh, jeez. Does Yuri really let things bother her? Does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. Excuse me, Sayori? She can't control her feelings? What are you trying to say about Yuri? For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. I thought you were just putting Yuri down. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while. Yuri Sayori is an animal. Yeah, exactly, right? But it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back. I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. That's true, but you do need to address if it's a big issue. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion on me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel guilty and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try to come up with a happy scene. Maybe that will help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy the way things were before we had that conversation yesterday. What part of the conversation made you upset? Was you... Why is... Ashraf, why is Sayori being Natsuki's therapist? Fancy. Sayori, you're the one in need of a therapist the most. Maybe, I doubt it though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. But something about it really got to me this time. I hate that I am not letting that happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? No, why would that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks that she's so much better than me. It's because she likes to pretend she's more sophisticated. Like a I just want to fight. Maybe you should go play Smash Brothers instead, Ashraf. Or play Dragon Age, you've been playing that, right? Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me or manga or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. I'm sorry for what? Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. Why would you give Yuri's books a chance? Huh, after this? Obviously not. What about before this? Well, I would until I got bored. Which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be neat and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. Because you're friends, so your opinion means more to her. Yeah, I see. But you know, I like Yuri's books. Books, not books. Or books, books. What am I saying? But you like manga more, right? Sayori shakes her head. Did you? I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga, it's good, honest and fun, and it's easy to see, and it's easy to just let go with. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good, quiet time together with it. But the important thing is that both the manga and the fantasy are true to themselves. So I love them both, and I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. And I feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. Like, first it was with Monica when I was new to the club. Then it was you, and now it's Yuri. And I'm always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk. And if they just realize that, then we could get at least get along. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality. It's kind of pansexual. She's into pants, Ashraf. Then everyone's just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. I don't know why, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Sayori puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. She says that's a good one. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky and we make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication. It feels like you are magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or to get the communication wrong. This is very true though. So I have this friend group in when I was in poly. There was this person I didn't get along quite well, but we managed to get along through avoiding each other. I guess I don't know. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of like reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I'm shy. Why are you putting our past relationship like that? No, it's not about you, Ashraf. I didn't meet you until NS, remember? I didn't meet you in poly. Stop making this about yourself, Ashraf. It's all about me, okay? This is my street. I mean, I think we got along quite well. that was a joke. Oh my god. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. Oh, Natsuki's Ichiban Saikyo desu yo. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. This is the part of me. It sounds stupid, but I'm really used to people being mean to me. Like my friends, and I guess my dad. Like when I don't get good grades or even stupid things like if my room isn't clean. Oh no. This stream is about me. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? Yeah. If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. I'm the best. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. I feel like if something goes wrong, and there's even a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I get really angry, and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Oh, that's this is the abuser tendency, right? Do you see yourself better than Yuri? If I said that, then I would really sound full of myself. No. Our thoughts and feelings are two different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. That's a part of vulnerability, you know, accepting that we have feelings and that we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a. How you feel and what you think are two different things. You can feel a certain way initially, but always reflect and think back. I guess that's what this channel is about. Reflection, huh? She hates that she's shimmed. I don't know what's shimmed. What does shimmed mean? My feelings make. Okay, message retracted. Oops. My feelings make me a bad person. Of course, my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. That's that she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase and I'm way above her. Oh wow. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. Typo. You're not terrible. You're not like Ivan the Terrible who killed his son after a game and then. Never mind. You are not your feelings. But you are not your feelings. Say that to yourself out loud. Fine, I am not my feelings. Ashraf, are we getting like therapy from Sayori of all people? Are we getting therapy from Sayori of all people? The way I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house, you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can annoy each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and then, and it's gonna make you feel like poop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the other option is to get to know each other. You can communicate and learn from each other, and maybe even help each other change for the better. Keep all the loose things away from her. Does that help you understand? Do you understand? No. How do you know so much about this stuff? I've been seeing a professional. I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. Called oh, just gonna say it out loud, alright? Called depression. Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know. I am not my feelings. I want to be a good person like you. Oh, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monica. You Sayori. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remains silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was this a result of her vulnerability? No, it wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to discover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Whoop! Did you see that, Ashraf? Oh no, Monica, you're blocking. There's a soccer tryouts in the background. Yuri, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. I'm not going to yell at you. I just want to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? Not yet. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there, Ashraf. You're not mad at me? I thought you were the one mad at me. I was so awful yesterday. Yuri curls up. You call it the details of the argument. I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Yuri pauses for a second, then manages a nod. Monica takes a seat next to her on the staircase. I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them. What kinds of negative? Now Monica is being the therapist. Really? Like everyone hates me, especially Natsuki. Oh, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because I hate you, and that's not what hating you looks like. Monica thinks back to the time when she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, and how a display of maturity from Monica was enough for Natsuki to re-evaluate her own feelings as well. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I put Natsuki in defensive position, face down. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. I guess the way it works is that she just wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Oh, but that means the burden is on me. And I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Hey, you have a nice smell and good looking hair and you are at an adequate height. Do you like me now? Are we friends? Every time I open my mouth, Yuri shakes her head herself and tucks it on her hair. It's okay, Yuri, you don't need to beat yourself up. Because I'll do the beating for you. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you. Your tiny hands will make them bigger. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. And that's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. This just happens when I draw attention to myself. I need a drink and a snack and to pee. In that order exactly. Natsuki even said she found it more respectable when people speak their mind. So I did. And then she hated me anyway. That's enough to confirm my fears. But Sayori and I like you. And you gotten to know you a lot by now, right? You doesn't seem to have a response. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki? I don't think about her. I don't think about her. I just have her thoughts in my head 24/7. Every single minute, every single waking moment I think about her. But not like that. I just don't think about her. That's not what I meant, really. I was just wondering if you had an opinion of her. I do. Oh, what is it? Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me. I feel really ashamed about it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person. So for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior despite my face, my trash face, that's just the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her. And it makes me think bad things about her. And everyone else seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her are wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. No, Yuri, feelings are never wrong. Yes, knife it up, man. Well, they're not right. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over, so that doesn't mean they have to control us. I feel like something I learned around the first when I first started the club. If I'm in the club, bottle full of mama, what you need. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about this, or we can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. Okay, that's called being mature, Monica. And I think working through feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears a dejected expression. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and so good with people. I feel like a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri, I'm far from perfect. Who says you're not perfect? But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. Yeah, that's true. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate with her. I think Natsuki's trying to communicate with me. Communicate what? How I feel. How it feels. How it makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive of the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me she likes me for me, not because I look like, because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone else is just a defense mechanism. We're just people, we're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of that getting in the way. I can't stand it when people is disturbed like this. Yeah, you can't focus on your feelings when peace is disturbed, right? Oh, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down with the sickness. Is it kind of disturbed? because the Little Cup should be happy for everyone. Monica looks at Yuri in adoration. I feel like Sayori must be rubbing off on me, because I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Well, if you want to do that. CG incoming, Ashraf! Monica pulls Yuri into a short embrace. You're so gentle. And I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too. Oh, I'm going to write her a letter. Tekami okage shimashita. Oh, a letter, what a great idea. Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. Under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me. And I forget to say all the important things and I say things I don't mean. Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination. Yuri, you're filled with determination. Now undertale that pause. Natsuki sense, oh my god! People don't naturally gravitate towards me when they like they do for you and Sayori. My personality just is for something I've learned is that friendship don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I would never have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposites in lots of ways, but I'm friends with her because she puts so much effort into understanding me, so we can get along. I think, and it was the same way for you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience. And I wonder if you feel the same way. Natsuki, Yuri nods. I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. That there's a type of person or a magical formula I have to follow in order to make someone like me. The persona games would beg to differ with the amount of friendships that magic. But that's just like me, and to think that I'm always right with myself and I fail to understand other people. Yuri shakes her head. Friendship happens when you think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they also want to be a good person. Okay. I really need some food in the monster, man. Oh my god. That's what I learned and want to eat at the same time. And be all shit at the same time. So I learned from my observations. Oh, Yu is sharing her voyeuristic tendencies now. Yu has always kept to herself, so it's unusual for her to suddenly be talking about the club like that. But Yu is gentle. What? But Yu is gently smiles to herself. Oops. You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. So you're too, and it makes me happy because I learned a lot of things. That's so sweet. I had no idea that it meant so much to you. So Monica never thought much of it, but in the past week, Yui always seems to be especially attentive when it comes to the problems and concerns of others. Always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. No CG. It's true, Monica and Sayori are naturally more comfortable with other people and can easily work through situations of conflict. But that doesn't mean them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses to improve. The first step to improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yui never gave herself enough credit for, and Monica can recognize as a couple trait. I know that self-awareness. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, okay. A very shy girl with pretty long hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hall, her face pressed into her collarbone. When she finds a classroom, she stands at the door, glancing all around her before peering inside. Monica is sitting and chatting with a girl full of unknown friends. Yeah, as I said, this is a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monica glances towards the door, making the girl panic and duck out of her sight. Before she can get composure and decide to leave, then she opens. Yui, what a surprise to see you during lunch! Yui squeaks like a response. Please help me. Why? Is everything okay? Yui shakes her head. I don't know how to write letters. Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Monica briefly glanced over to her shoulder. Wait, I didn't read that. Other friends. Do you want some help? We can go find an anticontrol or something. Is that okay? I feel bad taking from your friends. It's okay, it's totally fine. We won't do anything. One sec. I know that something like I gotta go to her friend. I gotta help this weird, socially awkward girl write a letter, guys. Please give me 5 minutes. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as the two of them set off. Can I just use the classroom? It's fine, right? How are you today? Huh? Me? Well, yes. That's so off guard. I'm doing well today. Just tired. I never seen nothing during the week. Oh, I need help her with her CV. How come? Oh no, I think I easily distracted. I get really stuck into things and start negating the time. Me too. I do that too. Hey, this one is empty. Let's put it here. After peeing, okay. Sorry, Asha. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I need to eat and drink something. I need to pee. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Now I have a drink with me as well, so let's go. After peering inside, Monica opens the classroom door and the two of them enter. Yuri's moment of relaxation ends. She watches as Monica pulls two chairs up to the same desk, then obeys as Monica beckons her to take a seat. She stares down the empty desk. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head. Let's finish my can of drink. I probably should not be drinking this Red Bull. Yummy. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, you must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined paper from her notebook. Then she picks up a pen. Oh wow! Wait, isn't this supposed to be like noontime, lunchtime? Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat. Yeah. But now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Let's see this. It's supposed to be noon. Why is it like dusty, like the evening time? Shiny. Monica playfully rubs her shoulders against Yuri's. Sorry, I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks. I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. No, it's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But never mind, I guess I'll try. Yuri thinks for a moment longer and her tension evident. Then she uses the words reflection. Who is that girl I see? This is about my reflection on our behavior. The key question is why we act like this towards each other, but have been able to separately be friends with Sayori and Monica. That's me. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. So Yuri thinks. I have been able to be friends with two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and reflect my interests. The same goes for Natsuki too. We started off pretty hostile with each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted. But she wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. So what kind of things do you want to do for her? I want to do the same things for her that I like to. Okay. I like it when people respond positively to the things I talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously. I like it when you and Sayori trust that I want to be a good person even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down. By the way, I shove your bag, you didn't miss that much, honestly. Yuri's just writing her feelings in a letter about how she's friends with Monica and Sayori and how Natsuki is friends with Natsuki and how he can get along with her. Let's write her, okay. Yuri writes some things down. Oh no, don't worry. The wiki. DDLC wiki. Why? Why were we there? I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable. So we should make sure that the letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things that they're doing wrong. I think first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them and admit the things that you feel you could do better. And finally, you ask what you would like in return. Does that sound? How does that sound for structure? It could be 3 paragraphs, one for each of these points. I like that. Oh, Yugi's face is good here. I like this face. That half life. I'm gonna go shower. Alright. See you later, Ashraf. Bye bye. I like that. What Yugi says, not okay, no mind. My thoughts were so disorganized that I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know. You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. All I'm doing is helping you put it on a piece of paper. And I think you're the amazing one. So I think I'm the amazing one. Monica gives Yuri a quick squeeze. But as she lets go, she's caught by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monica's hands in place. But while they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday, it told me something that I'm thinking. Yesterday, it told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. What was that? The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, and that they're just a state of being we need to come to terms with. It made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people rather than as insignificant side characters who are out of it to get me. Is that how you feel about Natsuki? You're not. My reality, everyone is always trying their best and everyone wants to be happy. Monica feels like a paper, and to her surprise, Monica pulls it closer. Was she coming with her arm? I have to be able to get her out, you know. It's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now after being able to talk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I really prefer others not to read it. You laugh softly to herself, a rare expression. I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage, but it's also been wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always thought you were really smart, but Yuri smiles. I will always be terrible at these things. People are just so incomprehensible to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. But listening to you so much has really helped me make sense of some things. So just don't call it damage, please. Damage. Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile. I can't believe came to this club looking for fantasy gigs and all I got was real. Ashraf, I don't know if you're still hearing this because you're in the shower, but yeah. I think this line is perfectly what I what I felt when I was reading how I'm feeling in side stories. Is that a joke? Of course it is. I can't tell with you. Sorry for what? No, I love it. Please never change. As you. Whoa. You really glanced at the clock. We're almost out of time. We'll be able to finish before the end of the day, probably. But I don't want to come to the club the same day that Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you like. Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course I'll read it. I promise. Thank you. Yuri exhales and the two stand up. I'll promise. I'll message you when it's ready. Monica nods. Good luck. I'm here if you need me. Yuri turns the nod to depart. That departed. A movie that was way too young when I read it. Okay, let's put on some music. Bum 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 Hey, the chibis. to celebrate Valentine's Day 2019. Oh, I didn't see this. Select the word Huawei during the phone game. Oh. So there's still one more I'm missing, right? Kagekuri, oh, it look like they're from K-On! I'm gonna get to the last one soon. Rough catch of the face, they look like. Oh wow. Oh, I'm guessing this one is for Monica's one. I'm guessing it's okay. Self-love, part one. Let's go. It's only been one day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other ever since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most closest to the spot she could find, spent her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Eep! What are you doing here? I just... Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the page beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? Oh, I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After so long, she finally receives a beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of her coins. It's some kind of iced tea, but instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant really. I mean, it's only cool if that's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how that suits you. So, not because I think you're creepy or anything. I didn't mean that either. I wouldn't stop talking. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds them attempting at some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hurriedly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Natsuki twists the cap of the drink and takes a sip. Hey, me too. Oh, I'm all out of drink. Okay, fine. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything anymore. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretend to. And the two just sit there for a long time. It's not awkward or anything. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Let's be on our way. Soccer tryouts, big sale, musical choir concert. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand with an empty drink bottle. Are you coming? To the club. Oh, I see. Not, yeah, sure. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. For some reason, I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush, I promise. Thanks. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today today she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this because there aren't many people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. So Yuri is not a person to Natsuki. I see. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since like they all assume I stopped getting them after I joined the literature club. I'm trying to hide it from them exactly, but I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. It's been months after at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count, and Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it, you know what I mean? Honestly, you're lucky the books you're into at least just look like books. So you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be awful. Especially since I already hate them so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skins, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. You're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with if you're like me. I have online friends. Since middle school actually, I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym. But I like it at the time, and I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I become a better pirate person since then. Oh, that's good. So I don't think I would change anything else. I would go back and change a lot of things if I had the chance to in my youth though. I wonder if a few years from now, we think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? No, of course not. I don't care what I think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. Let's see from the cheek coming to me right now. Also, I didn't mean to do that hard. Maybe doesn't see her. But then Natsuki lifting her arm and doing the same thing herself, only smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile, as though it was really a funny joke. No, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know how to end you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry, I keep listening to you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. Okay. The conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens a book. Soccer tryout. The two is silently for the remainder of the lunch hours. By the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by the twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of the conversation. You're back. Yeah, I'm here to Layla again. Who's Layla? Layla. The hair starts. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the staircase once more. Hey, do you buy that? This is a bottle of ice cream and the same machine. Maybe not the one I don't expect like for me. But you didn't know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, I would have tricked myself, I guess. A stupid thing to do. Well, it wasn't stupid. I just thought, it's so awkward, my goodness, never mind. What I want to say is thank you. And it's a really nice picture. It's okay. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other thing that I didn't mean. What other thing that you mean? I swear, please believe me, I know not what I do. Yuri not, positive nods. Talking is yes, Yuri, talking is hard. And I get it wrong a lot too, yeah, me too, man. So I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she's probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response fills her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please don't feel obligated. I want to do nice things too. what's a nice thing? That's okay. Okay, thank you. You can tell me if I think how to do something nice. I'll do it then. That's okay, size. Nothing. I just how I'm getting along with my friends lately. Is why you're coming here? Well, no, not exactly. Have I been avoiding them on purpose or anything? They're just I think that I've been doing during lunch lately. I like being around them because we're all having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I don't know, feeling serious, I just really gets on my nerves. What's it gotten worse ever since I joined the membership club? How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at putting up with it. It would be so stupid to cut them out or do I didn't like or something. I just have a hard time doing that lately. It's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand everyone around me to change. But yeah, I know. On the other side, I don't really agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I'm making an embarrassment out of myself. Sorry, I'm not listening. Yeah, okay. I like listening for you. What, listen to other people's problems? Yes. That's weird. Not really. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think that's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going? If you like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What other things? What are some of the things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. It's fun to complain about school together, and they make me laugh a lot. And we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Friendship is more than about inside jokes, Natsuki. Okay, I'm getting myself more comfortable. Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things. So, are all those things that important to you? Well, kind of, but they're not things that I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, and I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sayori really likes baking, and she makes you laugh, and she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends and that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. Ah, shit. No, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine, as long as you understand that you just can't just judge people like that. Yeah. Something about not judging a book by its cover. Hey, Natsuki! I'm sorry for what? Natsuki sits back down. You can't just compare friends like that and like measure who's better than who. Everyone's different. I'm different. I'm sorry for what? I just don't like people who hurt. I just don't like people who want to hurt. Oh, possessive, eh, Yuri? A moment of silence stretches between them. They don't want to hurt me. They just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. That's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. Oh, it's not worth it. Oh, this is so bad social structure, that one. I'm sorry for what? I just wish I know how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. I also don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff that I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayuri never seem to understand. Sometimes all you can do is look at them wrong, and they're like, oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay? I just want to mind my own business sometimes, and I decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so honest. You're not as bad as you think. You don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a whole lot would make sense that someone who talks a whole lot, who doesn't talk a whole lot, yeah. Thank you. You're also nice. You're nice. It's really hard for me. That's what she said. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. I see. Why am I like that? You didn't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It was a rhetorical question. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked in so easily. Oh, sucked off so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be part of it. I think there are lots of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I really don't understand it, but I have no... yeah, unification of East and West Germany. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. Also, welcome back from your shower. How was it, Ashraf? You are really... tear down that like the Kool-Aid man, but it's different with books. I feel like I want to be around the characters. I have such a strong emotional connection with them in ways I've never felt with real people. The books are my friends, Mom! So in a way, it can sometimes feel more real in real life. Really? Is that hard for you to be around people like all the time? Yeah, it is actually fairly often. Especially in group settings, when people are making all kinds of conversation, saying jokes and all of that. I don't know what to do, and so I just disengage. Me too, Yuri, me too. Oh, doesn't that get lonely? No, it doesn't. I really like... I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly. No, I understand the difference between fiction and reality, Yuri. Yeah, me too. Really? A lot. Like more than anything, after Natsuki mother said silence followed on once more on the stairwell, but it's a mutual silence, one full of understanding. Oh, okay, that's the end of that. Thank God. Let's own some music. Me and ethics. Ba-da ba-da ba-ba ba-da ba-da bam bam ba-da ba-dam ba-da-bam. Simply put, it's not allowed to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because you're the first one to do this to knowledge. That's the government's job to figure out long after we make enough head before it to no longer apply to us. It's fundamentally sort of we don't have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for the creatures that we can conventionally project or want to. The humans in our VMs operate differently different from us at the environmental level. We're engineers, not philosophers. Dun 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 dun. Oh, anything here? Bada bam bam bada bada bam 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 bada bam bam. Side stories, let's go. Last one. Last one. Hey, how you doing? Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today, that's what she said. Yeah, well, lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands. I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while. Sayuri fans are triggered right now, Natsuki. Is that so? Yeah. I was in a good mood, so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had
to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share them with them two. As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of a container. You made cupcakes. You know it. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was that time again. You can take one if you want. Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown, with dark green frosting immaculately shaped in a floral pattern and topped with some kind of glittery powder. How pretty! I just ate. Oh, okay, not the cupcake. So I might not be able to finish it. And are they for the club? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really think about it. I just made them. Ah, I just thought that because green is Monica's favorite color, right? Well, yeah, but that's not really. Yuri takes a small bite. Yuri takes a small bite. This is green tea flavored. I love green tea. Oh, do you? It was just a random idea I wanted to try, so. Hahaha. Don't laugh at me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just so happy. Oh, sorry. Sorry for what? Usually when. Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this happened. This is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them from past experience. Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look. How did you get? I heard it as how did you get into banking? I'm like, what? Is Natsuki a financial advisor now? Oh well, I don't know. It just kind of always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I just got really super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost. I was probably making stuff almost every day. Okay, cool. But it's something that I always knew. I like anyway. It's like baking is like art, but when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too. Ugh. I'm starting to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it will be eaten afterwards. That's the point. You want it to be eaten afterwards, right? Maybe you're too practical for it. I think I prefer to be on the I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. You is the bottom, confirmed. That's my other favorite part about it. It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and in that moment, you get to be like the bringer of joy, harbinger of joy. I don't know. It just makes me feel valued. Yeah, I guess that. So you were able to make up with your friends today? Well, that wasn't really anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. You weren't? Or maybe I misunderstood. It only turns into fight if I lose my cool. And that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse. So they're not going to stop? I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. It is worth it, Natsuki. You have more self-worth than that. Especially since I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them. Oh, I say, the cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. I'm glad that the situation is resolved, and that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. I know that the cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. But it's the best I can do. What have you done for all? So you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides over to Yuri's feet. Yuri says the box. What's in the box? Then she shakes her head and slides them back. What's in the box? You save them for your other friends. But I made them for. Oh! Oh! Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. I know. Oh, Yuri! So cool. I know. And I like them very much, exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if it's the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. No, they were for making you happy. You You will make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing. Oh, her arms. Natsuki, I'm such a bad person. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes. You didn't. Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs and struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes, and it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. Big lesbian vibes. Yeah, exactly. I know. Like, I don't like it. I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what? No, I am. I'm so difficult, and I can't think of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I always thought that it was my chance to be a good person, like be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried it in the clubs, I would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot of those negative things too about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. All the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So I understand that through my own experience, and that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki. Monika told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself makes you a good person, so don't worry about that so much. Also, there are things that people would like. So like what? Like how you're fun for people to be around, and you're not shy, and you know how to make people laugh, and you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead, and you care a lot about other people, and there's a lot of things. Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked, and you don't think I feel embarrassed? Natsuki tries to hide a smile. Oh, Ashraf, I expect a 10K essay about why you hang out with me so much. Natsuki tries to hide a smile, then she sighs as it fades again. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, and then I keep coming back for some reason. Stockholm Syndrome, is that bad? That's really confusing. Me and my friends and I go way back, so the changing all the time feels like, I don't know. Feels like what? Natsuki's voice gets quiet. Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles that were sitting so soft. What would you do, hypothetically? What if, hypothetically... okay, Ben Yuri Pigo? Or if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is making you happy. Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Yuri, can you not be Ben Yuri Pigo? Or Ben Shayuri? Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice. I always told myself that I don't rely on others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but I'm spending time people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. No matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are. It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki places her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary. To do what? You know. To end it. I did not like. Oh, with them. Oh, okay. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. I wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you can get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it. What's that thing again? So much. I feel like you just where you put so much money into it that you just cannot. For what it's called again. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel sick to think about Suki size. It's just really scary. It's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know. A lot of things, like being alone, not having anyone to talk or hang out with, not being able to replace what I have with them, and I don't want them to hate me. I'm scared they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? No, not physically, but Yuri clenches her fist. Natsuki, what? If anyone even thinks to cause you harm, big sister you will take care of them. I will unleash hell upon them. Wow. Nakagi nods in laughter. Don't laugh at me. Sorry. Sorry, I like that. Natsuki like that. Stacks. Natsuki will remember that. That's all. Oh. Well, meant it. I know you did. Natsuki gives Yui an endearing look. I needed it. As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides a box of cupcakes over to Yui. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? Natsuki nods. I'm sure. I will then. I'll enjoy them. I'll enjoy them while thinking of you, Natsuki. I'll enjoy them very much. Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. Should she just beat herself? She holds onto that feeling, knowing it will give her courage. You're here first today. And you brought some reading material. Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch is beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens a book. It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like it's such a big part of your life, and then one day there's just nothing left. It makes you feel so empty. Is this game being all meta on us because this is the last side story? Unfortunately, I'm not documenting that myself. I'm on the last book of this series. That sucks. But there's also something satisfying about letting the story conclude. I don't know if I want it to go on forever. Maybe, but there are some things that I wish I could. On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing I've read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through and it really sucked. So let me see that. I can think of one. So it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. I guess it sucks in a way. You're like a human vacuum cleaner, Natsuki. You suck and blow at the same time. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end. The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during the weekends, right? Oh, I'm out all the time, Natsuki. What? Excuse me? I'm not, by the way. I'm straight. I mean, in real life, like with friends at the mall or downtown or whatever. I'm not a total shut-in, you know. Oh, my bad for making assumptions. Well, I'm not. Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spending time like that. I'm usually with my board. Whoa, do you have a board game group? I'm a dungeon master. Board game group? It doesn't matter. It's just some more nerdy stuff. What do you ask anyway? I'm just curious. Oh, I'm bi-curious. I just noticed that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Natsuki pulls her knee to her chest and puts her head down. I can't take this. Did I do something? Yuri heard her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I did. I ended it. I texted them earlier telling them. And I blocked them because I'm so afraid of their response. And now I feel like oh my goodness. Oh, that's... I'm sorry, I'm not gonna joke about this. Bullying is very bad. Totally not sure what to do. Yuri can barely find any words of support to offer. We want something unusually hard, but we fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper. help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help. I can't take this. You may be Yuri. You're as useful as you're like an encyclopedia. You may be having a panic attack. With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with this, so I'll help you through with it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods to her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Then she puts her hand on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Natsuki, your small hands? Natsuki nods. Her shaking has become much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're in a good place and safe place, where nothing can hurt you. Natsuki nods once more, although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulders. She can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. We'll do breathing exercises together, or all you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Okay guys, breathe in. Yuri takes a slow, deep breath. With her beneath her hands on Natsuki's shoulders, as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together. All Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out. That's good, let's keep going. Yuri breathes in once more and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Meanwhile, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her onto Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world, cause we are living in a material world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breath going in and out, and the weight of your hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe, comfortable physical space. Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off the knees, and her breathing has mostly steadied. Then she takes a final leap and pulls out to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know about Natsuki, don't worry about it. No, really, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is that going to keep happening? No! Okay. You can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think you will naturally get better over time. Natsuki pushes to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover. I don't think I could have gotten through that alone. When you walk through the snow, hold your hand. You'll never walk alone, Natsuki. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone, because I will take you in my arms and hold you right where you belong. Till the day my life is through, this I promise you. Wise words from instinct. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to speak, for her to openly share her thoughts. But something about Natsuki, of all people, makes her feel much more natural to do so. Because, perhaps because like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it that it takes a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself might have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. And if you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love. Ashraf, is this supposed to replace therapy or what? Aww. Oh my goodness. The skirts are so short, my god! Do you really mean that? You're probably gonna regret saying that if you do. How so? Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want and drag you around a lot of places. I see. But you've already said it, so you can't back up. Okay, you can't back down now. Oh. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then. Are they getting married? I know a good ice cream place. Oh, that means you'll finally figure out what my favorite ice cream flavor. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but you said you had. But for me, you said you had no idea. Seriously, I don't remember that at all. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea. You said it's a good guess. My favorite is, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together. Ah, I like raspberry ripple myself, Yuri. Raspberry ripple, raspberry ripple gang. Chocolate and raspberry. That's a weird combination, by the way. How fancy? How is that fancy? I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that. Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Hey, strawberry is my favorite. What a coincidence. Oh, no, you is chocolate. I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to know that I did the right thing. Is there anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. There's nothing that will make this easy for me. If you did more than I thought anyone could. Hang a bit. We've never talked about letter you wrote. I feel like we're way past that at this point, but I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. The kind of friends that I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of catching more problems. I thought it was a coincidence that you into me here initially. Oh, well, not exactly. What do you mean? Nothing. I may have tracked you down first with the help of Sayori. They're definitely gonna date in the help of Sayori. That's what you said. I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess I'm glad you worked up the courage. No, Ashraf, they're not gonna. They're just gonna be roommates. They're very good friends. When in the future, they're just gonna share an apartment together. You know, Sepho and a friend, just like Yuri and Asuki, just like Sepho and a friend, right, Ashraf? Even if I was in your own way, I can tell that you're making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will cousins. Yeah, cousins. It will make things better in the long run. I think anyone will be proud of you for that. Wait, anyone? You mean like you? Jang jang jang. Yes. Oh, like me. You know, I can get used to this. Oh, as long as you don't tease me too much. Fine, just a little then. Just the tip, Yuri. You're getting just the tip. That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured. The two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch. Nazuki is the perfect height to. But a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting where the four members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, have something special that they can deliver to one another. Of course, through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Every new beginning is some other beginning's end. I know who I wanna take me home. Yuri thinks to herself, since she's about to finish her long-running series, we best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the good bookstore. Together up! The first date! Let's go. Don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Forever. I'm still missing some things. So I know I didn't go the moniker route. Self love. Huh? Or is this a dream? Give me a kiss to build a dream on. And my man. Oh, this is for the Act 2. This is from Act 2, okay. And my imagination will fill my broken heart. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Oh, equals. Okay, last one, last start story. Begin this story. Yes, let's go. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people were starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go for the generation of the club and all that. I think it'll help you go out to the festival, you know? Oh, Siren, you came up with a really good plan. Really for the festival? Yeah. So the plan is this, okay? I crashed to the building with my helicopter. Charles! You and you collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that's nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, then you go first. Alright, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even you was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I really prefer to do something literature related. You can eat together anytime. Unique festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we had a new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the show is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that was a really good idea. Haha, well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything that you can get out of living in the club. Well, it's kind of tough because everyone has something different out of the club. The club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and each of us talk about what we're going to get out of the club so far. It could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! It's too embarrassing. But there's so much to talk about. That's exactly why. I'm sure you feel the same way. Well, maybe I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. You know what that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being so resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Yes, Mr. Linkin Park. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was supposed to join after all. Aha, wouldn't that be me? No, I wanna go first. Oh, wow. Pushy. Fine. Sayuri is clearly on top. You can start, I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, feels like it's so long. I think I joined because I want to have fun sharing poems with people. Oh, I like this song. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like if I... Like if it's just... I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I just thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Roll credits! And she was sleeping. Don't mind me of that. Oh gosh. Yes. But it seemed like so much fun to help some new club, especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. Like your life, Sayori? And you feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. At that point, I knew the shop was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Suki too. I think for Yuri, it helped me take the lead before she was able to open up the result. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't going to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs, and that makes me really happy. Because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, but I heard think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. I just need glasses, Yuri. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. Deep, dark fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, it felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do or even thought to do. Okay, but I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. Yeah. Ashraf, is this where they all just circle jerk themselves? Because this is really what it feels like. You went above and beyond when it came to that. I was super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person. I didn't know how to behave like a person. Okay, recently like biology, like the two of you can. Yeah, they're just circle jerking themselves. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turn out. It's so different from anything I would have expected. But I'm so happy. I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I'm going to throw home. Are you okay? Please soon. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, is that my line? Oh my god, real credits. Oh, well, for me it's actually true. So what are you saying? Nothing. I just finished my part, so somebody else take the turn. My heart can't go on. Will go on. Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, final go. Yeah, I can't believe you're complaining. Yui, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get over it. Get it over it. I think over it is a game, by the way, by some Australian dude, I think. Besides, you let out the most important thing that you can get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh my god! Suki's the literal drug dealer. Oh no, I got that too. Forgot about that part too. I'm a traitor to the cupcake queen. One might say you're an imposter, Sayori. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No, Darth Vader. I can't eat that many cupcakes. Oh, you're true. Only you can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kinda hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess when it comes down to it is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendship going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. Cut my life into pieces. I still heard something about it. Ashraf, are you a toxic friend to me, Ashraf? I'm sorry, Natsuki, it's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. Sorry. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. Yes, you're a toxic friend. Oh man. It really took me a really long time to realize that that it's not really how things are supposed to work. Yeah, and I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings and when I was like the biggest jerk. I'm so to everyone. Come on a bit more than we're done with this. Yeah, exactly, yes. was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return. That's not true, Natsuki. You know what you think. It's not really the same without you. I mean that. You wonder why you did I was when you first showed up. It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what the leadership club was supposed to be. Apparently, it was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that, but that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start planning. You know, that's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You've helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. It's so much fun to have the little Nazi around. And it helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you and you'll always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me into a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about my time here. Yuri, there's a whole religion about struggling. You know, it's called Islam. If you're interested, I could. Okay, I'll stop that. I don't think any of us would. I don't think any of us would. Yep, correct. Return? I'm sorry, I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say. So Monica can go now. That's not to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway because it made a big difference for me. I was always a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. This is Dan talking. I can feel this is Dan Silvetto just talking us through Monica. Who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Or thinking that I just was needed to solve other people's problem. But I think being a leader means you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect. And that the best thing you can do is to help guide people. Rather than do everything for them. I guide others to a pleasure that I cannot possess, Monica. Does that count? We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten on this club. Realizing what that really means. Sayori, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori write the words trust on the cardboard. It's because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, and not just my good side. Sayori takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a big shock as well, and that's the word RESPECT. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. So it's balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they are ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and your other person. That reminds me of a reflection. You always been a reflective person. I've always been a reflective person, but most of the time been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and on myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns to Natsuki. Well, everyone took the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked. Monica places her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Natsuki signs and writes self-love. I read every day. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So that's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You have the best set of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in here. Okay, everyone ready? And click. Oh wow, I'm really happy we talk about this stuff. I'm so happy. Am I supposed to like F12 it that part? I'm so happy. It's really easy to forget how far we've come. Only 4 members. Can I take a screenshot? Will it get me achievement? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts. You might want to rephrase that right now. I'm getting some really good stuff from a poem. I feel the same. I want to get some more writing done. Me too. I don't know how many times you say me too, by the way. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. If I take here, anything? Nothing, huh? Okay. I'll do it too. But I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the Leisure Club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Suki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sayori searches and does the same, but Monica is left tapping her pen against the control where to write. Just move your hand, Monica mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental doors and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Oh! Oh, that's the end! Yay! Oh, Valinquin, yes, in the game background. Later in the OS thing, okay, sure. Bum, 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 bum. The bro, one picture. Jesus Garcia, Zoe Temple Sanderson. This is like the. I know there's another Western VN. The whole game through Unity. Yeah. Yep. Because they needed to port this to other platforms like the PS and the Switch, all that. Python doesn't work on platforms; it only works on the PC. So there's only one other Western visual novel that I know of, which is Katawa Shoujo. Are there? I hope there'll be more Western visual novels since it's pretty good. I liked it, but it was quite boring towards the side stories though. Yuri Earpok. Friendship and literature. Pictures. Ah, I'm missing a piece. I probably didn't get something. This is probably from Monica. A little bit of Monica. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is from the. Okay. Okay, this is from. Yeah, this one I know. What am I looking at? What am I looking for actually? Promo? Apparently, there's some things that I am missing. There's something. Playlist. Huh? Can I put them on a plate? Oh, this is okay. Apparently, just now the candy photo. That's it. Okay, so yeah, this has been Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm Zul. I will probably be playing this again, but on my own to unlock the Monica, just the solo Monica N. Then I am not sure on how you're gonna get the these other unlockables, huh? Maybe with a poem game to click like every single word in the poem. Alright, bye Ashraf. Thank you for accompanying me. I've been Zul. This has been DDLC Plus. Ashraf bin Ashraf. See you guys later. And of course, Sayori, best girl. Bye bye.